Hey, this is Tiqqle, and this is my reaction video to the announcement of the X-Pack that I literally didn't see because of work. So I'm going to load up YouTube, and I'm going to immediately go to the Warcraft channel, and it's going to immediately spoil. But we'll see. Expansion revealed? Yeah, dude, it's freaking dragons, bro. Already saw. I'm not looking at the side. I'm not looking at anything, dude. I'm not looking at a single goddamn thing. I did see dragons already, man. I did already see it. Oh, weird, so weird, dragon. Yeah. Dude, I already saw some dragons. Alright. Let's just do it, baby. 1 minute to go. Huge. Oh, shit. Dude. Woo! Dude. Alright, dude, get off. I can read, brother. Alright. Let's see what we got going on. What's the new class, baby? Dragon. Dragon. Heavy on the dragons, Blizzard. Oh, man. Dragon! Dude, come on. Blizzard, we get it. Okay, sure, some of the main characters are dragons, but... For the Alliance! No one plays that anymore. Alright, dude. Alright, dude. The next chapter, eh? Hit me! Hit me loud! Oh, shit.
For Azeroth!
What is it, though? Alright. Dude, my phone has been off. I haven't been looking at anything.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
I'm John Haidt, General Manager for Warcraft, and with me today are my friends Ian Hazakostas, who is the Game Director for World of Warcraft.
I have Ian's phone number.
And Holly Longdale, who leads up the production team for WoW Classic. I really appreciate you tuning in.
Why is she there?
We're really excited to be able to give you updates on what's happening in World of Warcraft. But first, I want to thank our community for all the feedback you've given us this year.
Where's Bill?
And especially our community council.
Where's Bill?
Influence the updates that we've done.
Where the hell's Bill?
What you're going to see
Chat?
in the upcoming year.
I mean, really, for Shadowlands in particular, the story of the last 9 months or so of this expansion is all about the community. And it's shaped by what we've been hearing from them and us realizing as a team that we just collectively needed to do a better job of making sure the community felt
Ian,
heard.
I love you, dude.
And so that led us to the changes we made in 9.15, but also really re-examining some of the assumptions and foundations of World of Warcraft. About things like character investment and mains versus alts, or how catch-up should work, or the appropriate role of friction in our systems. And I think 9.15 represented a step in the direction of letting players have more freedom to play World of Warcraft the way they want to play it. And we really built our Eternity's End content update from the ground up around those principles.
What are some of the things that the community said that influenced your decisions for Eternity's End?
Things like the method and pacing of acquisition of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way.
They're talking a lot about Shadowlands,
to make sure that we were carrying forward.
They're talking a lot about Shadowlands right now,
9.15,
which surprises me.
And beyond.
So WoW Classic was really came about because
this is making me worried.
They continue to help guide.
Because, like I said in my last video about predictions, if they talk about stuff that isn't the new stuff, it makes me feel like it's pretty far off.
We are, in a lot of ways, curators and caretakers of that journey.
That's all I'm going to say. Now I'm going to wait. I'll shut up now.
And so
Sorry, chat.
Once this classic community formed and grew, we had to listen to them.
It's this tide of listening to the community and paying attention.
Classic did such a good job of listening.
Players now. And
look at Season of Mastery.
A sea change in this idea is with our Season of Mastery realm, which is a Season of Fresh Start Classic. And initially we were talking about it like it was going to be like a fresh start. Let's try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year long. And then when the community found out about it, we started seeing this.
Because we love the base game.
Took that idea and ran with it and turned, what started out as a small community project into this Soul of Iron system that became a centerpiece of Season of Mastery and a whole new opt-in hardcore mode that we've seen communities built around. Lots of, thrilling victory and painful defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
And it continues, like Burning Crusade Classic. We wanted to balance the Paladin seals between Horde and Alliance, so we made an addition there. We wouldn't have gotten there without the community's input.
I don't even know what that means.
So influence the community, you've got another update. And pretty significant controversial change for this.
Yeah, cross-faction
Oh,
play.
cross-faction.
Coming in 9.25.
Dude!
Public test right now.
Guys, if I skip ahead, are you gonna judge me?
Yep. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, you know. And I think this is another one of those areas where really we try to take to heart community feedback and requests and ask ourselves as a team whether there's a way to accommodate such an earnestly held desire and still feel like we're being true to the roots of the game. Yeah, I think players desire to play with their friends.
Yeah, play with my friends.
For a different faction, or to play with the faction that they more closely identify with, even though their raid group is elsewhere.
It's really important for me. I play a lot of alts, and I love absorbing the story for.
How do you play alts?
Having that ability to play
I can't
with
even
all of
play
my friends
one
across
character.
factions is fantastic.
At the end of the day,
I have to.
the battle cry is for the Horde. It's not against the Alliance. It's not death to the Alliance. It's about pride in one's faction. And I think there's a way to preserve that and even strengthen that while giving players the ability to make the same choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
I can't wait.
Come
to
on.
I'm seeing a lot of my friends that I
Please.
never knew had a max level character in the other faction suddenly come out of the woodwork.
And then, you know, with these cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind of cap off Shadowlands, a season 4. Kind of a remix, a bit of a greatest hits, revisiting all of our regions across the expansion, bringing in some familiar.
I'm watching this after the fact, so I know I could skip,
rotation.
but I'm
we
resisting.
recognize this is kind of a closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off
Dude, I think I am
to
gonna skip it.
Shadowlands. As everyone gets ready for what happens next and what will come next, want to give a fun new challenge for everyone to sink their teeth into.
I actually think that's
Really
a dope
cool
idea,
stuff
to be honest
for,
with you.
For
Season
modern
4 is gonna
WoW
be cool.
players. I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very exciting.
For our next adventure in World of Warcraft, we're going to go back to Azeroth. We're going to a space with high fantasy. I mean, our fans of Azeroth for a long
Dragons.
time. This has been kind of the foundation of much of the lore of WoW. So without further ado, let's watch the cinematic.
All right, let's freaking go, baby. Cinematics, one of my favorite parts of new expansion announcements. Oh my god. We'll see. 10,000 years ago? Wait, what?
The world has been sundered.
10,000 years ago.
It cries out in pain.
Where is this?
We must go to its aid.
Dragons.
We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Whoa!
Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes.
Whoa.
You will feel
That's
our
badass.
return in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tiqqle, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
10,000 years ago, long ass time, dude. I said I didn't know what the lore was. I still don't know what the lore is. $10,000 years. Ooh. Oh, wow. Hey, Billy. Hey, Paul. Let's go play. Oh, shit. Paul's dead. Uh-oh. Red bad. Red very bad. Oh, shit. Dude, the cinematic looks so good. Oh, dang, he's messed up too. The Watcher's been messed up. Dude, this is like very new. Reminds me of dwarves Under the mountain, perhaps? What happened to these people? Uh-oh. Oh! Rock Boy! What is his name? We gotta name him! Rocky would be too easy. I'm calling him Chad. Go, Chad, go. Go, Chad, go. Pull, Chad! Oh, man. This is the beacon of something. Dan, he's strong. Are we gonna be able to be rock people? No, that guy's no mas. Damn, dude. The Watchers, man. Oh. Dragon, please. Dragon, please. Dragon, please. Oh, dude. Oh, yep. That's where the shivers come in. Yep. That is a one dragon boy. Dude, interesting looking dragons. A little bit different. Little different. Okay, land's coming back to life. Dragon
is healing.
The world's healing.
But her fate is yet uncertain.
Okay. Wow. Looks.
Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again.
Where the hell have they been?
Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
Dragonflight. Yeah. Okay. Not surprised. I will say a few things. I want to pause it right here. Literally, real quick. Nothing I saw looked like World of Warcraft. Nothing in there. Not like, I don't know about the architecture, but not really the architecture. The dragons looked a bit different. There was nothing in there that made me think of wow.
Dragons!
Like
Dragons.
the world.
This is so cool.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming.
No one saw it coming.
Kept secret. But seriously, I mean, what did we just see there?
The awakening of the Dragon Isles. The
Dragon
return
Isles.
of dragons. The dawn of a new age. Right, we've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
The beacon going off, is that summoning the dragons?
It is removing the concealment that had hidden the Dragon Isles from the world, but also beckoning the dragons back urgently in a time of need.
I assume pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles.
Yes, the Dragon Isles, as
Oh,
kind of standard
biomes.
for WoW expansion, consist of 5 zones.
5 zones.
4 standard leveling zones.
Oh, yes!
A new starter zone.
Yes! The dudes, these guys.
Leveling
Walrus.
zones, and a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
New starter zone because
Talk
there's a new
little bit about
class.
How the team found ways to thread the
Yep.
dragon aspects
Yeah.
throughout the environments.
The Dragon Isles are a place that is
Yep.
lush and primal,
Looking for
bursting
dragons?
with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's magma activity.
Oh my god, I'm so
activity.
happy. Dude, I have to tell you, Shadowlands has been dark. In a dark world time. I'm so happy. This is colorful, happy, bright, elemental.
Whether it's the icy wastes of the Azure Span, and each one of those has a
Nice,
connection
dude.
to a Dragonflight
Hello? Grizzly Hills 2.0.
we've seen before. And it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Wow.
Yes, okay, so
Can I be a dragon?
let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all-new playable race, the Drakthir race.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is a Draconid draconic race, but dragons in Warcraft have the ability to take on.
Whoa, this is not what I was expecting. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting you to go into big dragon form on all fours or turn into a human. You can switch between forms, kind of like Worgen-ish, but you can switch between forms to do different stuff. This is not what I envisioned. Whoa.
On a humanoid form.
Humanoid
What classes
form.
can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite
Yes!
fit any of our
It's
existing
a caster!
classes. And so what we're doing is this is not just a new race, but it's also a new class.
New
It's
class!
adding a new race
Woo!
to World of Warcraft, and not just an allied race, is something that we don't do lightly.
He's flying! He's
But
flying,
telling
dude!
this expansion, this story, so focused around dragons, felt like the perfect
Whoa!
So if you were a Drakthir, you will be the Evoker class. Drakthir can only be Evokers, Evokers can only be Drakthir.
Okay. One race, one class, he said.
And the reason why only a
No
Drakthir
tank.
can be an Evoker is that an Evoker is really combining the ability to call upon the magic of the different aspects with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has. The ability to actually take flight and do an Onyxia style, taking deep breath over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock everyone back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your magical abilities.
Yes, please.
Looks like a range.
The Evoker has 2 specializations. They're a hybrid of either range DPS or healer.
Dude, range DPS or healer. Yup.
They wear male armor. We figured, you know,
Male? No. No. They do. No. Shamans do male armor.
now, with the new hero classes we've added over the years, we have enough melee. We don't need more of those.
Dude, I literally
And
said
also,
that.
I don't need
I
any more
literally said
leather wares.
The raid leaders are going to love you for that.
Exactly. This is definitely a hero class. And so that means that, you know, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58. And then they're going to have a new starter zone.
Nice.
So they're going to have a slightly
cool.
different journey into the Dragon Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of
We
Azeroth.
called it.
Can you talk a little bit about
We
the
called that.
customizations? Like what is going to be able to identify my Drakthir character?
Drakthir.
Basically anything and
Interesting.
everything. You know, skin color, hair
Whoa.
color, jewelry.
Whoa. Oh, you do have a human form.
tattoos, other adornments. You can make this character the expression of your identity in Azeroth.
Whoa.
New zone,
Whoa.
new class, new race. Well, tell us about
Wait a
some of
minute. Wait a minute. Did you see this? The character creation is only Alliance, but
New
I'm sure it can be
zone,
both.
New class.
I'm sure it could be both.
New race. Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
Systems.
Of course, a new expansion brings with it, you know, new systems, new features. I think in recent expansions, one of the things we've tended to do is really have these deep features that were closely tied to a specific expansion that would then get left behind as we moved on.
Tragic.
And we've heard loud and clear from players that, you know, it's kind of a bummer to start off every new expansion by leaving a large part of your character behind, by leaving a large part of your progression behind.
No, leave it behind.
So this time around, what we're doing is really pouring all of our energy into permanent revamps, overhauls, and improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems.
Whoa.
Things like our progression systems, in this case, our talent system, is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our UI. We want to take a look at professions.
So with the talent revamp,
Professions needed it. They needed it.
Of Classic. Did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond.
What?
A big piece of that was some of just the granularity, the feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way. But also, you know, that sense of hybridity you could have. That's something that we've largely lost.
Yeah.
And so the new talent system.
Whoa! 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 I did not see this coming. Whoa! Druid points, resto points. Whoa! PvP still has 3. Blizzard, upgrade that to 6. Let's get on that. But, whoa! What the hell is happening?
Avoids directly pitting player power throughput choices directly against those sort of utility hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there.
Whoa, that is so cool.
And we also understand that, you know, there's a lot of strength in the flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for...
The current talent system is, I don't think it's good at all. So I'm glad that we're going to this. This also... It actually just negates any comment about worthless talents.
Particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So John, UI?
Oh my God.
Good, the UI actually.
Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor trying to keep track of where I am on the map, all my buffs, and over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like this. So
You're not alone in that. We've made a lot of incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This is an overhaul. And so we're excited to really modernize the look and feel while staying true to the origins of...
That's a really big risk. If you change your experience in the game from a UI, I don't know, I guess you can customize it with add-ons, but it just makes me
World of Warcraft?
nervous.
At the same time, we're not looking to take away the sort of power user customization there. Add-ons are still there if you want them, but we want a much better default out-of-the-box experience for all players, new and old alike.
It is
and
super...
can I reduce elements, remove elements? If I want to explore the world and see the beauty of Azeroth.
Okay, so just customizing
specific elements as much as possible. We want to let players choose what to show and what to hide so that they can control
That's not that big of a
themselves.
deal.
You mentioned professions.
Professions.
I have a critical question about this.
Go on.
Can I wear a chef's hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh my god.
Our approach to professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so if you want to be a serious blacksmith, if you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to...
Okay. I'm worried that it will be like the current expansion legendary system, but I'm just going to pretend that it won't. Difficulty, crafting skill, resourcefulness, inspiration. I don't know what that means.
Invest time and energy into that. Become a master crafter.
Dude, I think master crafting is freaking awesome. I don't care what you say.
Be able to make items that are in demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new work order system to have a bit more convenience than just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission.
Whoa!
And a skilled blacksmith
That's
can come
cool.
along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
I think we left out one thing, though. You can be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy of dragons, if not soaring over the lands? And so we're really
Can a dragon ride a dragon?
to introduce a feature that we're calling dragon riding. It's dynamic with everything from momentum to dive bombs, the ability to just sort of build that speed up and feel the world rushing past you in a way that should be much more exciting.
Listen, not a
traditional
huge
flights
deal,
that have been available in the past,
but really cool.
But that's also available for players through a customizable dragon mount right from the start.
So
That's
this is a
cool,
skill
man.
you learn over time, right, to become an awesome dragon rider?
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start.
That's
and
cool.
the dragon companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable, which is a new thing for us for mounts.
Mount
This is
customization,
not just a generic dragon that everyone has, but a drake that is yours. What do you want its scales to look like, horns, the shape of its head, other attachments, armor pieces, and more.
All right, player housing, let's go.
This is so cool.
So the Dragonflight expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the
Leveling to 70,
of
10
the Dragon Isles,
levels.
which consists of 5 zones, 4 standard leveling zones, and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions with more depth than ever before. Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own
just
mount
summarizing.
so that you can fly in a sense from the
It's
start.
cool, but like...
Of course, as with any new expansion, we have
hasn't
new set of
mentioned
dungeons,
PvP.
a raid, and much more to come.
We also
Didn't mention PvP.
have an alpha that will be starting up in the future.
Check out our website for more information, and keep an eye out for those opt-in signups if you want to help us test out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
We do.
Holy
that they
crap!
have to return,
There is a
and they
lot
have to
to
step
deep
up
dive.
once again.
We're gonna have to go through all this. Wow, I'm blown away. But this is gonna be at least. This is already a long enough video. We have gone through the launch, the announcement, the class, talent system. Didn't see that one coming. Wow, that is super exciting. Professions, super exciting. Not as much as new class. I'm really hyped. That is a healer and it is a ranged DPS. That's really cool. About time. The new zones look awesome. I don't understand the storyline still, the lore of what's going on, of like, why were we there? What's going on with Azeroth? Why were the dragons, blah, blah, blah. Who's the bad guys? Who's the good guy? Like, what's going on? How is Alliance and Horde going to work together? A lot of questions. We'll maybe do another video about my reaction to these other pieces, but I will say the part about the talents is truly awesome. So we'll see you guys in the next one or on stream. We'll be talking about this on stream pretty much every day. So we'll see you over there on twitch.tv/TiqqleThis, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.